I feel like I need to document this because it's probably gonna snow tomorrow. But look, we have the back door open. It's so nice outside. I turned off the heat and it is still 70 degrees in here. Granted, I am making lunch, but still, it's so nice. When I went and got Bodhi, I took him on a walk and now the door's open. A couple of windows are open upstairs. We're gonna air this place out. It's a good day. Okay, so I am finally getting the chance to sit down and film our 15-week bump date. It's crazy how I quit my job and I still feel like I don't have any time to do anything. This morning, I got up. I had a really hard time waking up this morning because I didn't sleep well last night. So I slept in a little bit, came downstairs, watched The Bachelorette while I had, or The Bachelor while I had breakfast, and then went upstairs and showered, finished painting the shelf in the closet, and it's almost done. And then I went and got Bodhi. Like, I don't know where the time goes, but it goes really fast, and I have a lot of stuff I wanted to get done this week. So anyway, today, hi, you want to say hi to the people? Say hi, people. You don't care. Okay, well, anyway, today is our 15-week mark, which is crazy because I haven't been 15 weeks since I was 15 weeks with Carter. Over the weekend, we passed into our second safe zone. I wrote about it on the blog, but we passed our 14-week and 5-day mark, which is when we lost Little Bean. And I was really anxious to get to this point. Bodhi, oh my gosh. I was really anxious to get to this point because even though we have the genetic test results back already, and we have for a while, going into the second trimester doesn't mean anything for me anymore. So I was really looking forward to getting to this point and just feeling like, you know, maybe things would start to be more okay. Maybe I could like breathe a little bit more, but I don't know. So that was Sunday. And on Sunday, we were driving around. We had to go run some errands. And we were at an intersection, our light turned green, Brandon pressed the gas and was like just a little ways out of the intersection, and somebody blew through the red light. And so Brandon had to slam on his brakes, which, like, it wasn't that hard. It's not like we were moving that fast, but the baby is still so low that I was like, the seatbelt's on my stomach. So then I was just mad because that was the 14-week and 5-day mark, and I was like, you know, I'm finally starting to feel a little better. And I got really mad at the guy that drove through the red light. I was really frustrated and really angry. So we went in on Monday and had an appointment. Or we didn't have an appointment, we just had an ultrasound. And he looks really good still. Everything's fine, the fluid is good. And I knew that he would be, but at this point I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go in. We're just gonna do it and it'll be okay, because I'd rather make sure that everything's okay than, you know, find out in a couple weeks that it's not. Everything is good as of yesterday, and we're 15 weeks, and like I said, we have not been 15 weeks since we were pregnant with Carter, which is just kind of crazy to me. I feel like I've just been pregnant for a really long time, but that's okay. So yeah, 15 weeks. Let's talk about 15 weeks. This week, the baby is the size of an orange. And yesterday it said that the baby was the size of a donut, and I was like, that I can get behind. Like, let's talk more about donuts. But today he's the size of an orange. I haven't really had anything noticeable. I feel like I'm in that sweet spot where you're not super sick, but you're not big yet. So there's been a couple times that somebody will say something to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. That's awesome. That's great news. Thanks for reminding me. So not that I actually forget, but it's really easy to forget when I don't feel like I'm having any symptoms or anything. So it's been super nice. The only thing is that I'm not sleeping well, and I sleep hard when I'm asleep, but I wake up really early, or I have a lot of dreams that wake me up in the middle of the night, and I wake up like sweaty, like, because they're just not good dreams. But last night I had a dream that we had a baby at home with us, which is the first time I've ever had a dream about a baby and a baby boy. But anyway, I had a dream that he was here, and for some reason I couldn't breastfeed, and we didn't have any formula, and I was like looking for it, and all I could find were tea bags. Brandon and I don't even drink tea. Like, I don't know why we were having tea in my dream, but it was so stressful, and I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go to the store right now and buy formula. Like, I know we don't need it, but we need to just be prepared. So that's, I mean, we have a long ways to go before we need to start feeling unprepared, but apparently I'm already feeling that way. So that's really it for this week. Ice cream has been so good this week, and not quite as many Taco Bell burritos this week. A couple more cheeseburgers, but besides that, just like nothing really ever sounds good. So it's been kind of hard to figure out what to eat because I'm just not in the mood for anything specific. But anyways, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it on 15 weeks. So it's been good. It's been really good so far, and I'm really grateful to be here at this point in the pregnancy. And I just hope that everything keeps going as well as it has been. So now I want to talk about the CuddleCot, the second CuddleCot that we are in the process of donating. I made the call to the hospital the Friday after Christmas and just contacted the bereavement nurse whose name and number I was given, and she never called me back. And then I called her again the other day, and I still haven't heard back from her. I think I called her like last week on Friday or something, and anyway, she hasn't called me back. So then today I finally just called and talked to like the foundation, like in the administration office, and I actually talked to someone, and they are working on the paperwork, trying to get everything set up for us. So that'll be happening hopefully really soon. That's really all I have as far as an update goes, but I'm hoping that we can get it done really soon. I'm ready to just get it to the hospital and let families that need it use it. One other thing, and maybe I don't even know if I'll use this, but I lately have been having a hard time just in general, but I feel like it's really hard sometimes for people to understand that just because you're pregnant after a loss doesn't mean you're okay. And I'm gonna write about it more on the blog because I'll be able to put it more eloquently on the blog. But it doesn't get better. Like, it gets easier, but it still sucks, and it still hurts, and it's still so hard. And I haven't had a ton of people say things to me that have made me feel like this, but just a couple. And it's frustrating that, like, this boy doesn't replace Carter, and he doesn't replace Little Bean, and you know, those are times and memories that we didn't get to have with our babies that we don't get back. And now, just because this pregnancy is healthy so far, that doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't mean that those things will be replaced. And it's been really hard lately to just think about people who expect me to be okay, and expect me to, well, expect both of us, Brandon and myself, to just go about life like normal. Like, well, everything's great now, you're pregnant and it's healthy, so what's the problem? But that's not how it works. And any lost parents out there, you know exactly how I feel. I don't know. I don't even really know why I'm saying all this, but it's just something that I've been feeling a lot lately. I'm having a hard time being okay with not being okay, because I feel like that's no longer allowed. Because when you're like grieving a loss, especially when it's so fresh, people tell you like it's okay to not be okay. You can be sad, you can be angry. And now that I'm pregnant, I should just be happy all the time. Like, I should be grateful for this baby, and I am so grateful for him, but that doesn't mean that I don't get angry and that I don't get sad still, because there's a lot of things that I wish were different right now. But anyway, I don't know, it just sucks sometimes, and I wish it were different. And now Bodhi knows that I'm crying, so he's gonna come sit with me. Oh, well, maybe not, but anyway, I'm gonna wrap up there. When Brandon comes to pick me up later for our movie, I'll chat with him and see how he feels about week 15, and I'll stick that in. But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for always listening and lending your support. It is highly appreciated and very much needed.
15-week bump date from my perspective, right? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Great. For the most part, it's been pretty smooth, I think. I don't think it's been too wild. There was one time that Caitlin really wanted pizza, but not with red sauce, but with like a white sauce. But we tried to order it, and the soonest they could get it here was an hour and a half. And so we tried to find it like elsewhere, and we couldn't find it. And so I ended up getting some Firehouse subs for Caitlin, and she was sorely disappointed. It was okay. She ate it, but she just wasn't pleased. Sleep's been going pretty well, I think, but she's having weird dreams.
Because earlier I talked about how I'm not sleeping well still.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh. She's always tired and sleeping when I get up. Does that count? I took Caitlin on a big old walk on Monday?
Yeah, yesterday.
It was really sunny outside, and that was really nice. Got Caitlin out of the house for a little bit. I think it's the longest walk that she's gone on in a long time, so that was fun. A couple more weeks, we'll do our, well, I guess like 5 more weeks or so, we'll do our anatomy scan. And then I'll start drawing. I have a couple ideas in mind. I have a rough sketch on the computer that I've kind of worked out. So we'll start that in a couple weeks. Pretty excited about that. Caitlin's been eating lots of ice cream, which is great still. I like that. It helps me in my life, so that's been good. We did have a little scare with the traffic.
I talked about that too.
Oh, so Caitlin and I talked about that, so that's good. So I think we're just gonna I'm gonna go buy a bigger truck than that guy's truck so that we can be the toughest people on the streets. Or we can drive the edge.
Or we can just never leave the house.
Or we can never leave the house. We were in our little teeny car. We probably should have been driving something bigger. But we weren't. So maybe we'll start doing that now in the future. So, but that's it. I think it's been okay.
Yeah.
Right? It's been okay for you?
I think so.
Come here, I'll just switch arms.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
So, I don't know. I think it's going pretty well.
Yeah, I think so too. So,
weird dreams.
Weird dreams. Super weird dreams.
But
yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
That's it for week 15.
Week 15, we're here.
Yeah. And we'll see you for the next bump date. Actually, we'll see you on Friday, so. Yeah. So, anyway, that's it for today.
That's it. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.